I know that probably sounds dramatic, but if you don't have a way to communicate, you might as well be dead.
What's up, guys? It's Jordan and I am on my way to Athens, Alabama for this episode of Comfoodication. Here we go.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
What? Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns.
Even though I hurt, see, I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, what you do? I smile.
So I took a little detour on my trip to Alabama and ended up at a very random spot. I don't know if you can see, we're at an old abandoned, looks like a fireworks place maybe, but I saw a sign for Smokin' Butts Barbecue, and I like trying to find little dives that no one knows about, so we're gonna try it out. So I just stopped at Smokin' Butts Barbecue, super random place, a little shack on the side of the road, but let me tell you, they got smoked brisket that is so tender, it's falling apart. I am super excited to try this. I love me some barbecue, and especially when it's in a place that you least expect it. Oh. So good. Stop it right now. Oh my goodness. You guys do not understand how happy I am right now. We're here in, where are we? Collegedale, Tennessee, out in the wilderness, rediscovering who we are. Make sure it doesn't
Rick's place. Oh my goodness. Dude, do not enter? We're in Rick's place, dude.
Oh gosh. Guys, I don't know if I'm coming out
I'm
alive.
not finding food here.
I don't know if I'm...
We slipped that crossing river with all the force of a great typhoon. All the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of.
What's up, guys? I finally made it to Athens, Alabama. at Lucia's Cocina Mexicana restaurant. Now I probably slaughtered it and embarrassed myself trying to pronounce that, but this is where my good friend Lance has decided to eat. This is one of his favorite restaurants in his hometown. All right, so I am here with my good friend Lance, who I actually met a couple months back while I was doing an internship in Tennessee. We were at AAC camp, which AAC stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication. And so for people that don't know you, Lance, first and foremost, I want you to describe yourself.
I am a complicated person. I am a complicated person. I am intelligent, creative, sometimes funny, and playful. I am intelligent, creative, sometimes funny, and playful.
That's awesome, because for me, the whole reason I like doing these videos is for people to see you how you see you, because you know how you work. You know, some people just see the outside, and a lot of people have prejudgments, you know. For those to get a little better history and background about you, I guess, what is your diagnosis?
Of speech. I am on the autism spectrum and I have apraxia of speech.
Okay. I guess for those who don't know what apraxia is, do you have, I can explain as well, but do you have a definition of what apraxia is, or at least in your mind, how that affects your communication?
For me, it's like the connection between my brain and mouth does not work well.
Okay, yeah, so that's a great... It's kind of like a motor planning issue that goes on. So it is something neurological that happens that affects kind of where you place your articulators. So that's your tongue, your jaw, your lips. We just got our food and it looks amazing. It's, I don't know if you can, I don't know how this will work. You can see that came out really fast and it looks delicious. I got the El Rey burrito that Lance recommended. Oh, that is delicious. Wow. This comes with all the toppings. That is so good. The enchilada sauce is on point. Oh, that is so good. So glad you recommended this one. And so I guess if you'd be willing to answer just some of the challenges growing up.
Is the isolation. When I think about it, the worst part of having a communication disability is the isolation.
Were you able to overcome this?
Just kept going. I just kept going.
Wow, that is inspirational. Story and the inspiration that you have shown and your determination to, you know, keep pushing forward, because now you're working at, it's the AAC and Autism Center. Okay. And where you go around the country basically and, you know, share your story. And
for a reason that is not known, when I was about 11 or so, I started to very gradually lose my speech. By the time I got to college, it was really interfering in my life.
So how did your parents handle all this?
Concerned. My mother could understand me pretty well, but I know she was probably concerned.
Okay.
I was standing in a hall waiting for an English class and a girl came up and started talking to me. I repeated myself several times and she just walked away.
Oh goodness. And that's when you kind of knew that this was going to be a lot harder than you thought. Wow. So did you start going to therapy as you noticed your speech kind of deteriorating?
I remember going to a speech language pathologist maybe 3 times, but that's it.
and they didn't really give you any answers or tell you what you should do?
She said it was Laryngidystania. It made sense for a while, but after a while it didn't seem to fit.
When did you, I guess, get the full diagnosis?
When I was 24.
You didn't get the diagnosis until you were 24 years old?
I got it when I went through my first AAC evaluation.
And that was when you were 24. So I guess the next question is, how did your life change once you got a communication device?
This is my second communication device. My first was a simple talking keyboard.
Oh.
To be honest, it wasn't as great as I thought it would be.
Okay. How so?
I had accumulated many very negative social experiences, and I didn't have much confidence to use it socially.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If it's something new that you're not used to and people aren't used to, you were kind of nervous to use it.
When I think about it, maybe the device was not a good fit, and that might be part of the reason I didn't use it much.
Oh, so you you needed something that was able to, I guess, grow with you. So when did you get this particular communication device?
December 2016.
Okay, so it's only been like 2 years. So once you got this new device that I guess has a lot more words and access, to different vocabulary, then you started kind of feeling confident because you were able to keep up with more conversations and answer questions a little bit easier, or?
And also I got a lot more practice. I never really had the opportunity before.
What was it like for you to have a new form of communication to express your thoughts and feelings?
Felt like I was alive again.
Oh my goodness.
When I didn't have communication, I felt like I was dead in a way. When I didn't have communication, I felt like I was dead in a way.
Wow.
I know that probably sounds dramatic, but if you don't have a way to communicate, you might as well be dead.
You've hit it right on the head, and I think that's what kind of has driven my passion to help others who have either lost their ability to communicate or need to learn, in any, not even just verbal, it could be sign language or a communication device, but it's something that we take for granted, right? Communication is just something that everyone assumes that we're born with and everyone should have the ability to do it, but like you said, you feel dead inside when you don't have that ability to communicate. Wow. That is some powerful stuff. But okay, now I want to talk a little bit about your college experience and what you graduated with.
I double majored in urban philosophy. I graduated with honors.
And I think that's so important to let the world know that despite this, super difficult time of losing your ability to communicate and then regaining it, you still were able to go through college and finish with 2 majors with honors. And that says a lot about who you are and your character and your determination. And I just want other people to see that. The main question that I want to answer is, what would you want to tell families that are going through a similar situation? A kid who maybe needs a communication device to communicate, and parents maybe aren't too excited about. One, because they think maybe using a device will limit their learning to express verbally. I've heard that in doing my therapy.
I would tell them that the research shows it doesn't interfere with the development of speech and feelings, and I would try to make them understand how frustrated the child probably feels.
Yeah.
I would say to try to make their life as normal as possible.
Okay, so go through all the situations and experience that any other human being would make. That's all the questions I have. That was awesome. I feel like I learned a lot and gained a lot of insight, and I hope everyone watching also has learned a lot. We're gonna get some dessert, so we're not leaving just yet, but I just wanted to thank you for having this conversation with me and answering some questions. Wow, this fried ice cream looks amazing. And Lance said he does not share his dessert, so that's...
You would get a fork in your hand. You would get a fork in your hand.
Ouch, ouch. I don't want to get injured in this interview, okay? I didn't come to get hurt. Thanks for joining me on my road trip to Alabama, and I hope you learned something new today on this episode of Comfoodication. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you'll join me next time where I focus on the able and not the label.